pretty much not a bad camera. But for the price, I don't know. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake Rappa. This is Rat Havoc, and today we're going to go over the Stealth Fusion X wireless cell camera. So for me, this was a budget buy. My buddy hit me up, says they're on sale right now at Academy for 65 bucks, I think. So I went and picked up two. I was in need of a couple cameras, and I figured I was test some cameras out. So I went and bought a couple of these. I got one still out there, and this one I have with me now. I picked it up the other day when I went to my property. So I want to talk about it today. First things first, I actually really like the look of this camera. This blends into the tree very well. I wish all cameras were similar to this because it really blends in really good. And I think that does make somewhat of a difference depending on how you hang it or where you hang it, of course. But, you know, for people just walking, they might look right past this, and then guess what? You didn't get your camera stolen because some people are just jerks. So I really like the look of this camera. I think it blends in really nice to the environment, at least the tree that I put it on. This is a tiny camera. This is very small. I really like the size of this camera. It takes all right photo and video. It's not jaw-dropping by any means, but what do you expect with the Stealthcam Fusion X? It does its job. It sends wireless photos, and you can request HD photos and videos. That part works fine. The problem I have with this camera, it's just a pet peeve, I guess, is it has no sound. It doesn't record sound. I don't know why they don't record sound. I think it's just kind of strange that we're in 2022 and you're selling a camera like this with zero sound, especially at the price point. I paid 65 bucks for this camera because it was on sale. This is like a $150 camera or something like that, some crazy price, I think, or something. I don't know exactly the price, but it's definitely over 120 bucks for sure. So my problem with selling a camera that's well over 100 bucks and it doesn't even record sound, to me that's just odd. That's like for like a $40 to $50 camera, I guess. I don't know, because I buy cheaper cameras and test them out that have sound. So I don't know why this doesn't have sound. I guess it's something they don't want to put into the creation of making these cameras. I don't know. Biggest problem with this camera, I think, is it doesn't record sound, and I like to have my sound because I like to listen to the animals talk. It does its job. The app is it's kind of frustrating. So you get the notification on your phone, you swipe it, you go into the app, then you gotta click on the photo and then click on the photo again just to see the image that it took. And if you don't do that, it shows up on the app, the little red button that says you have a notification. And I absolutely freaking hate them little red notification thingies. They just annoy the crap out of me. And if you don't do all that, it's gonna stay on there, and it drives me nuts. So I think the app needs some work for sure. I'll show you guys real quick. I mean, it takes pretty good. You click on the app, blah, 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 blah. Loads up anytime now. So you see that? I'm going to click up this camera up top. So here it is. This is what I'm talking about. So when you get into your notification, you got to click this. And that takes it here. And now I got to click on this photo just to get into my photos, to click again just to look at it. Okay? Just to see what I'm missing here. So, I mean, you've seen it right there. You got to click like 3 buttons just to get in to look at the file. So that's kind of annoying. But other than that, it does its job. It's fine. It's cheap. It's 5 bucks. I'd rather use this over the Bushnell V24 just because it's way cheaper. And I feel like the sound, it's not a big deal to me because these are going in spots. I just need to know if something's moving there so I can jump on it. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad camera. The trigger speed, not great on this. I've got a lot of shots missed on it, but I also have a lot of shots on it. I don't know if I'm getting false triggers on some photos. Like a lot of cameras get a lot of false triggers, especially when it's really windy. It's been really windy this year, and I have got a ton of false triggers. But it's not bad. You get 650 photos for 5 bucks a month with this camera. That is very good. That's really good. I don't need 650 photos, but it's nice that you can have this thing set to instantly taking photos instead of putting it on delays and stuff like that. For me, I could do that all day long with this. So that's a definite plus with this camera. Price point, I think for what this camera is, what it does, and how it works, it should not be priced at over 100 bucks. 100% not even close to being over $100. I think it's definitely overpriced, like a lot of cameras these days. Let me just take a look at the price. Stealthcam Fusion X. Fusion C, what the hell? Okay, so this says there's all over. We got $90, we got $80, we have $80, we have 130, 120. This thing should not be over $100 if you ask me. No way should this ever be over $100. This is more like a $75 Stealthcam if you ask me, because there's a lot better quality cameras out there that are cheaper than this. I think the best thing about this is the way it looks in its size. The quality's all right, but for me, it is what it is, right? It sends the photos, it does what it needs to do. It's just, this antenna is built really well, by the way. This is a very nice antenna. I wish all companies had antennas like this. This antenna is sweet. Look at that thing. This antenna is very nice. A lot of these companies have crappy antennas, and my gosh, can everyone just fix their antennas? Make them like this. This thing is sturdy. It's beefy. And this is actually metal. That's a metal piece connected to the camera. That's what we all need. I think if you're going to spend $65, $75, it's not a bad camera to buy. And it's a really nice little camera. You open it up and you got your battery pack right here. It just pops out like that. Takes 8 batteries. And it's really simple. It's simple to set up. Put your SD card in there. Put your SD card right there. And you're ready to go. But this camera, not bad. Should you get it? Should you get the Stealthcam Fusion X? Well, I think if you're going to spend $60, $75, go for it. Obviously, I use a lot of different cameras this year, and this one is in the middle of the pack. So it didn't disappoint me. It didn't blow my mind. It's just a trail camera. It does what it needs to do. But is it for me? No, I'm going to keep going and finding different cameras that I like. I got a bunch out there. I think I tested 4 or 5 different brands this year. And this is, like I said, it's in the middle of the pack. My favorite ones, obviously, are Reveal. The SpyPoint Flex is not doing too bad right now. In the beginning, it was absolutely terrible, but it has gotten better. We'll say it has gotten better. This camera, not bad. So that's all I got for you guys today. This is the Stealthcam Fusion X. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and like the video. I got some more cameras I'm going to do some reviews on. We're just getting into it. I still got them out in the field. I still need to grab a couple and let you guys know my thoughts on them. But if you guys want to pick this up, it's not a bad camera. Like I said, I wouldn't spend over $100 on this camera, no way. 65, 75 bucks. If you can find a good deal on it, which there are plenty of deals on like eBay, go for it. Test it out yourself. Data plans are really reasonable. And it's a cell camera. I mean, it takes photos when you're not there. How cool is that? And it's cheap. So, something you're into, try it out.